welcome back to your #1 top for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-to, and all that jazz. And today, we are going to be talking about how you guys can survive down in the Rayjord Gorge, I think how it's pronounced. I don't know. Either way, the area that will be doing damage to you over time for being in, since we now have elemental damage that actually affect the gameplay of New Genesis. And today, I'm going to be helping you out. Hopefully, getting you to a point where you can hang out in that area, do some grinding, do some farming, do what you gotta do, and not instantly die. And with that, let's go ahead, let's jump into some PSO, and let's break it down, shall we? So to start off, the main thing here, you're gonna need a few things. First of all, you need to be able to get access to, of course, the Cavalrits, and take part in what part of the story you got to do to actually get here, but I think that kind of a given. And of course, the zone I am talking about here is, of course, this zone right here that is kind of in between the new battle sector as well as like our normal environment. So I'm going to show you how to survive here and keep your health up without constantly having to just bam healing item. So to start off, the first thing you're going to need here is, of course, some food. You need to get your hands on carrot, grape, whatever, anything that have a Cavalrits in the name. And as you can see here, there is a lot of items you can get with a Cavalrits. So just make sure you collect the stuff here, since obviously you can find the items in the Cavalrits region from, of course, picking up items off the ground, vegetable, sea creatures as well, and also meat from killing a certain wildlife inside of the area. So once you have your hands on some of these, we're going to go ahead and head to a Luca device. And of course, you can do this as well in Central City, inside of course, the eating area in the tower. But when you're going to use the Luca device here in Cavalry, because, well, you have a recipe, and we'll point to do that. But you can if you want. But nonetheless, we want to go ahead and head on down to quick food here. And we want to go ahead and select item. So, first of all, let's go ahead, let's find our Cavalry items here. And there is going to be a small little thing here about this. You might just think you just add Cavalry food and you would get the bonuses. Not quite, because it does take a little bit of extra. So, to start off, you're going to need a bare minimum of 4 of whatever it is. It doesn't matter, the meat, the vegetable, it's all going to give you the same amount towards your temperature. And the main thing you're looking at here is, of course, as you can see here, for adding 4 of whatever item it might be, we will get a total of 6% to our low temperature damage reduction. So, of course, from here, as we keep adding more food, it will, of course, go up. So, by, of course, adding 5, we will get up to 12%. 6 will get it 18, and then a 7 will 21%, and then 8 we will get to 24, 27 for 9, and of course at 10 Cavalry items we can get ourselves up to a 30% of reduction to overall damage. So once you actually have that set up, we want to go ahead and just eat it. And of course, if you want, feel free to save it as a recipe if you want to do this easy, especially if you have a whole bunch of this. If you want specific other boosts as well. So that is our fourth step to do that. But that's not it. There is other way to boost up how much of the percentage you can actually get your hands on. So our next option here is, of course, we need to head to a regional mag. So, of course, there is a few mag in Cavalrits, and there is one, I think, still out here that I still need to find. But nonetheless, I do have 2 of them. We can go ahead and come here. And we are going... Actually, let's go here. Because I just will like it. We could divide closer to it. So we're going to go ahead. Go to this wonderful, wonderful little mag. And we will get into that thing you need to do. So now that we had a mag and there was a very creepy, gigantic happening behind us. We're going to go ahead and talk to the mag. And we're going to have some brand new options here. So for feeding the mags inside of the Cavalry region, we're going to be getting ourselves any more percentages to the overall amount we can have. So let's go ahead and let's stock up any more low temperature. Lit one doesn't matter. You can, of course, give it food it wants. Well, you know how this go at that point. But for the time being, let's just go ahead and feed a mag. And of course, at 400 point down there at the bottom, once you hit 400, you will, of course, max out your mag feeding. And by doing so, we're going to go ahead and get us another percentage bonus heal. So that will, of course, bring us up to, as well as a couple other drop heals, such as well drops. If, of course, the regional mag have been completely fed, that will go ahead and give us a bonus 10% for 20 to 24 hours. I think 24 hours total if I recall it in time. But just know, this only going to really matter if everybody on your ship have already fed a mag enough to actually unlock this. So do keep that in mind, but nonetheless, it's still always worth checking and worth seeing about getting an extra 10% added to your character, which will bring us up to 40% now in our low temperature damage reduction. And then our last thing here is not in the game at the moment, but will be coming in on the net update on the 15th. Which is called the introduction of a core augment that you're going to be able to put on your armor and weapon. That will also start knocking down some of that damage as well. So, of course, that will be another 25% per augment heal. And it seemed like the augment will be stackable. So, between doing the augments, of course, doing the food, and also if the mag is completely fed on your block/ship, you can look at pretty much negating all the damage that your character gonna be taking in that region. Because as you can see, as a model walk up to me, of course, over time, you will start taking a bit of damage. Let's see if we can actually see the number. I believe it what, like 35% damage elite right now in my guild. By, of course, getting all this stuff, you can, of course, go ahead, knock it down so you can actually run around this area, as I got someone who rudely want to interrupt me that I can't actually kill because they level 54 right now. And so I am just going to go ahead and run away. But nonetheless, here, as you can see, just being in the area, nonetheless, will, of course, like I said, kill you. So if you're not careful, there is a very high chance you will die. Of course, you can live down here if you want, if you got enough healing items, or you pick up enough healing items. But for the time being, that pretty much our best option here, and that is, of course, with me having the percentages on that we can get right now in the game, which is, of course, a 30%, and as you can see, it's still doing a decent amount of damage. And just like that, we are officially dead. So, as you can see, you don't live here very long, any with, of course, the percentages we have right now. So yeah, that point might not be ideal, but nonetheless, once we get the augment, as well as some of this other bonuses, you will have a very higher chance of surviving a downhill in this area. And with that, hopefully that will help you out as far of how to survive here. And on top of that, also giving you a heads up to, of course, as you upgrading your new equipment, armor, weapon, and your World 6 stuff, or 7 if you're lucky enough to get the new World 7 stuff. To at least keep in mind, as of now, if you're going to be down here, or if content get added in the future for it to do down in that region, make sure you keep a couple augment slots available for the augment coming on the 15th, or at least have a extra set of armor set aside that you can call boost up your percentages here. That way you can actually survive longer. But hopefully that has been helpful and help you do whatever we're going to do down here, since there's not a lot down here other than, of course, level 54 enemies. But with that, that will go ahead and do it for me for today. Hopefully you have found it helpful. If so, you know what to do. Do the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells. Of course, feel free to check out memberships below, or come on over to, of course, patreon.com/Maconn to support everything I'm doing. And if you want to check out my live stream, I am streaming right now daily for PSO or for Cavalry launch, as well as, of course, covering E3 stuff at the moment on top of that. So if you enjoy E3 and video game stuff, or you know you want to hang out in Cavalry, as we are in the process of completing everything. Since as of now, I am down to, of course, the lap bid level cap, which is 1 level for me. And as well as checking out all the new B-Trigger with yellow and purple. And also, hopefully, being able to jump into the Origin Quest here soon. So, if you want to come, hang out, be awesome, or join in on the in-game of New Genesis, be sure to do that. I do play over on Ship 1. And, of course, you can watch it here on YouTube, or come on over to, of course, Twitch twitch.tv/Maconn. For that, I will have links in the description for that. And as well as I want to give a giant shout out to everybody that is supporting the channel for the months of June. Thank you, my dudes. And with that, that will go ahead and do it for me. And I will see you all in the comments.